or yeah, or just buying it. But I don't like playing games where you've just got to invest too much brain power. You want to switch off. You know, everybody has a stressful time at work, and we just we just want to we just want to switch off and play dumb video games. And when it comes to strategy, my life, I don't know what the attraction is. Maybe it's the end result of building yourself a wicked theme park.
Yeah. Oh,
I
like
don't.
the XCOM games and like Rise of Cartel and that Mutant Year Zero.
Right.
For me, it's like just building your characters up, leveling them up, and getting them in position and taking out another squad.
Yeah.
I don't play on the hard levels, so I always have that facility to, if I fail, I can start again and try a different tactic.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just something about strategy games. So,
Mm.
and like you say, you either like them or you don't.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? There's one more for the first half of the year, and
Yeah.
we've just dropped in a cheeky couple for the second half. So
Well, the one I'm just about to talk about, I'm going to try and get the trailer queued up, is the biggest one for me, and it's going to be probably my game of the year already, without even having to play it. It was my game of the generation last time, which was The Last of Us. So I'm talking about, obviously, The Last of Us Part 2. And this is supposed to come out May 29th. It's already been delayed once, as far as I know. So I'm hoping it's going to come out on time, because that's my birthday month. So I'm hoping this is going to be a birthday present.
oh,
And I'm glad it's coming out on the PlayStation 4, because I probably won't be getting a PS5 initially. I'll be getting the Series X, and then maybe a PS5 maybe down the line, if at all. So I'm so glad this is coming to PlayStation 4. And I don't think that, even if it came to 5, I'm sure they'd release it on 4 as well, because there's such a massive install base, isn't there?
I started to ask about is it worth just buying the first to have a go, and is that on PS4?
All
Or
right, I
is
didn't
it
even hear that. Yeah, PS4, yeah. Well, it was on PS Plus recently. I don't know if you picked it up on there. But I have it on disc if you want to borrow it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because obviously I won't need a disc now, because I've got it on PS4 for PS Plus anyway. But yeah, the first game, it's remastered on PS4 as well now. But yes, absolutely amazing. It's a masterpiece, is that game. I loved it. So I'm
Nice.
really excited for the sequel.
Okay. All right, so we dropped in a cheeky couple.
Yeah.
Now, September the 4th, I didn't realise it was delayed, Mark. I thought this was coming out in May.
Oh, yeah, it was delayed. But it was a news story a couple of weeks ago when you weren't on.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I did listen to the... Robin's calling us.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know why. He's just dived straight into... He's just sent it straight to me. I don't know why.
All right.
There we go. Maybe call him. Maybe he wants to come on and just have a chat. Yeah, Marvel Avengers. Delay. I'm sorry I missed the news item. Maybe because I don't know. But I played the 20-minute teaser at EGX. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was ace.
Yeah.
I just absolutely loved it. Thought it was brilliant. Just grabbed you straight away. Loads of action. It was a little bit difficult, but it was phenomenal. Loved it. Can't say much else about it, really.
Is this more like a bit of a hack and slash type thing? Isometric. It's not a strategy. It's worse than ever, and they said they fixed it.
Oh, I don't know. Well, anyway, I just feel sorry for you piecing it all together later on.
Oh God.
I know it's going to be we'll just have to push on. But
Yeah.
Marvel Avengers, it's an action adventure game. I just think it's unreal, man. That first 20-minute clip, that teaser that I played, and the next game that we wanted to play, and we're really looking forward to, also got delayed, is
Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah. And I think Marvel Avengers might be regretting delaying, because Cyberpunk delayed as well, and very similar windows. Mind you, Marvel's obviously had the advantage of coming out a couple of weeks before, so might not affect it too much on sales.
But I think the fan base as well that they get with the kids,
Yeah.
they've got nothing to worry about, man.
Yeah. But yeah, Marvel's got a massive following, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Superhero shit. Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be fine. So we just thought we'd give you some insight into what we're looking to for the first half of the year, and others may talk about this maybe next week or the week after, but we thought we'd drop that in because we haven't mentioned it yet. We haven't even had a prediction show neither.
No.
But there we go. So we're not going to have a quiz. We've got some news though.
Here is the fucking news.
Okay, first set of news. Steam has a set record after hitting its highest player count ever. Steam has just broken its own record for the number of concurrent users this Sunday. The PC gaming platform experienced a peak of 18,801,944 players. I nearly get it an extra 50 then. At around 6:20 a.m. PST, according to SteamDB.
Steam database, their Twitter, yeah.
Breaking its previous record of 18,537,490. So it's not much more, but that's a whole lot of players.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that was set January 14th. But
and also that's just coming off the back of Steam having a bit of an outage as well. I read. So 18.8 million PC players online at the same time.
That's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, and who said PC was dead?
Yeah. I had an argument with the IT guy that supports our IT, and like they're all PC boffins, and they were going like mad saying that because I said consoles are just way better, and you know what they're going to be like, these IT guys. There was on about the graphics cards and I had the gameplay and blah, blah, blah. It's just all smoother and you just don't get any shit and whatever. And I was just like, well, how much do you pay for all of these parts? And then like he said, well, you can build a PC for about 500 quid. I was like, come on,
not for that spec, yeah.
Exactly. Tell me what your spec is and how much that comes to altogether. It's probably worth about. And he just like ummed and on. It's probably about $2,000. I was like, there we fucking go.
Yeah. And also, then you hear stories like Duke has just built a new PC. First, his motherboard failed, and he had to have another one sent out. And his graphic card failed, he's had to have another one of them sent out.
Yeah.
So they're not the be all and end all of it, really.
No, not at all. No.
For gaming cost per pound, gaming consoles are for good value.
Yeah. I think so, and I'm not massive on graphics. People are really into 4K, 4K visuals, and it's not my thing. I'd play a game on HD or 720, 1080 or whatever it is. I'm into all of that jargon, to be honest. But as long as it's visible. I can still play the game. I'm fine with it, and I'm not all out there for visuals. And some people just absolutely rave about it. I think it's just money for old rope. And there's your clear example. That guy spent $2,000 on a PC, and I've paid what 300 quid for that Xbox One X. It plays just the same games, it takes us the same time to complete it. It's no different as far as I'm concerned, and he couldn't really say much else. So I was just. And it's a ripple effect, isn't it, as well? When you buy these posh PCs like Duke has, you still hear all like whirring noises from his end when they're recording podcasts, and their audio quality is terrible. So, and he's still playing them sound bites that's like overthrow the whole thing. I don't know. They've got to sort themselves out, them veteran gamers, especially if people are paying for it. Yeah. Anyway, I've digressed.
So the second news story we've got is a bit of a topical one with a current world situation we've got at the moment. So the coronavirus, the outbreak forces a how do we pronounce this? Type A I remember that by Type A and Type B. Type A game show. So the Type A game show in Taiwan has been postponed due to the outbreak of the Wuhan coronavirus, not the beer corona. The event organisers have not announced when the replacement dates will be for the event, but according to a report submitted to VG247, the organisers for the Type A game show sent over a list of precautions to attendees, including temperature checks and mandatory mask requirements. But following the warnings, they've decided to cancel it altogether. So it was originally scheduled to run from February 6th to February 9th at the Type A Nangang Exhibition Centre, Nangang style, in Taiwan. So, yeah, there's no news on when it's going to be rescheduled, but I think this is going to cause quite a few issues around in the Asian continent with stuff like this, don't you think?
Right, shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, what's happened. And
Yeah, well, UK has had their first 2 confirmed cases.
Really?
Yeah, 2 Chinese nationals were in York at a hotel. They were at York University. They've been moved to a quarantine unit at Newcastle.
All right.
A lot of the UK nationals came into RAF Brize Norton at the weekend, didn't they? And they were all coached up to a hotel somewhere to be quarantined for 14 days to make sure they weren't affected. It was not funny, but it was funny watching the news because you have these coaches with the people who've been flown in quarantine. They had guys with the biohazard suits on, and then the poor fucking coach driver sat with his fucking shirt and tie trundling along at front of the bus. What the fuck? What about that poor man?
Oh.
Anyway, digressing again.
You can get more. You can get more drivers.
Yeah. Well, he'll be out 2 weeks off work now. What? To quarantine himself.
Oh my god! You imagine the trauma that's going through that guy's head.
Yeah. Poor old Dave sat at front of his coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So that's pretty much the news. We haven't got much else to give there, but that's enough from the sweet pair of us anyway. It's close knit, but it's exciting. I hope.
Yeah.
Even with the connection dropouts. Right. We have some new releases, and from February the 2nd to February the 9th, we've got a whole bunch of them. So there's Dawn of Fear on the PlayStation 4, and that's released on February 3rd. Life is Strange 2 that we was talking about earlier. It's the complete season, and that's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One PC, and that's out on February the 4th. Monster Energy Supercross 3, that's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch and PC, and that's out on the 4th as well. The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance Tactics. This sounds like
This sounds like a Greg and Phil type game, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I wonder
sure.
if this is going to be like an XCOM, but in the Dark Crystal universe. Interesting.
I wonder. So this PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, and Mac on February the 4th. Whole lot happening on February the 4th.
Yeah.
So also on February the 4th, almost instead of just keep saying it, The Sims 4, Tiny Living. So that's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Zombie Army 4, Dead War. It says on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So that's also out then. 2 days later, we have 3 more games. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which is on PlayStation 4.
It's got to be Japanese.
I don't know. French. Knights and Bikes.
Nice and bikes.
Knights and Bikes. They're going to be jousting on bikes.
Yeah.
Wow. Kanai. I hope that's the right way it's pronounced. Switch and PC. That's out on February the 6th as well. A day later, on February the 7th, the Turing Test, which is out on the Switch. And that's like, that's pretty action-packed, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of games there.
I've
noticed there's a lot of later on in the year there's a lot of Switch games coming what have already been out on the other platforms, so Switch getting a lot of love.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So we also run a contest, Victory Achieved. Mark, are you happy to go through that?
Yeah. So Victories Achieved is a quarterly competition we run, which you can enter at any time. All you need to do is, when you've finished a game, you take a photograph of the credits with yourself at the side or in the front or wherever, or just an eyeball if you like me. So capture your beautiful faces with the credits in the background and tweet that off to @OC_podcast with the hashtag of victory achieved. And you will be retweeted by our very lovely Bongo Vasen with an extra little chicken attached to it somewhere, probably. He likes to do a little addition to your pictures. He'll retweet that and then add you into a hat. And then every quarter, all these names will be jumbled up and drawn at random. So you could be joining people like Glunslinger, Scott Stubby, Dave O'Matic and RCGC, who all won last year, and you can win $20 or £15 for your gaming platform of choice. So the people who have finished games this week, this was actually updated Saturday because Robin has, like I said, been trying to break into the EU today, and we haven't heard from him since, so I think he's been arrested and locked up somewhere and detained and questioned. So my game is not on there, so thanks for that, Robin. But James B, 1983, he finished The Outer Worlds. Hardly Dan finished Zombieland Double Tap Road Trip. Dave O'Mac finished Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio Collection. Superb. And he also finished Batman Arkham City Remastered. Denok TQ finished Homefront Revolution. Wow, it's a blast from the past. I think that game sucked a bit of donkey dick. And it was shocking. And Colin Allcars finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The first Homefront game was pretty good, but I've heard Revolution was shocking. So yeah, let us know, Denok, what you thought about that, if it was as bad. Oh, I'm missing one, scrolling on the other page. Now, Trash79, I don't believe this, he finished Minecraft. How can you finish Minecraft? I know, he beat the Ender Dragon. He must have, yeah. But yeah, there's no end to Minecraft.
No.
It's a game that keeps on giving.
Maybe he's been playing on like Phil's Realm and he's switched it off and he's thought,
yeah. Oh, game over. Yeah.
There's no credits.
Yeah.
Oh, just make my own up. I'll stick some. I'll just put some post-it notes on the screen and like make it look like credits.
So for all those beautiful people who've completed games this past week, this is just for you.
You all have a victories achieved. Victories achieved. You have one. A victories achieved.
Oh, I miss Greg's voice. I haven't heard him for a while live on the podcast, but he's got that soup bowl to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a community of us, and I need to mention that before we go anywhere else. We're everywhere. We're absolutely everywhere. Just find us on iTunes, YouTube, Mixer.com, Twitch. You can even find us individually. We're on WhatsApp. We're just non-stop. We're just
You can't escape us.
Yeah, with social media whores. So you just send us a message on Twitter or email the show, and I'm sure Nicole will be able to give us some more information.
You like us, we like you. See where I'm going with this? Follow us on Twitter @OC_podcast. Check us out on Facebook, fb.ocpod.com, or email us, podcast@ocpod.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Ooh, no little sound at the end, Mark.
Oh, I forgot again. I forgot.
Hey, ginger balls.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. Gotta throw that ginger in a few times. Okay, so as I said at the start of the show, we broadcast weekly, live, sometimes with an intermittent internet connection, but hopefully it will get sorted in the next few weeks. But we broadcast live from the UK at 9 p.m, 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast, and is it 3 p.m. Central?
Yeah.
That time.
So, yeah.
I never like to miss them out. And yeah, I'm the legit Ginny. And I've also been podcasting tonight with Mark Annex. And you can find us everywhere, I'm sure. On you're pretty much the same.
Yeah, I'm Mark Annex and everything. Makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it certainly does. Okay, so we've got some shout outs. Mark.
I want to shout out Virgin Media. Fuck you, bastards. Still haven't fixed it. 3 weeks in a row. I'll be getting onto them first thing in the morning again. I want to shout out you, Pete, for showing up. I want to shout out Robin. I hope the EU troglodytes don't keep you detained too long. And to Greg and Kim, I hope your soup was lovely. And go Chiefs, whatever that means. I don't know. Kim told me to say it.
Okay.
I'll let you take us out.
All right. Thanks. I'm going to shout out the Shatters. I'm sorry about the connection dropping in and out, but it's just one of those things. When you're as professional as us and you're there weekly.
I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's a veteran gamers sabotaging my internet connection because we're a rival show to them at the same time.
Yeah. When you're as professional as we are and we do every single week, you've got to expect the odd thing to happen, you know. All these famous actors and stuff, they only do films now and then. We're doing this every week.
Might have to set up a Patreon to get me some decent internet.
Yeah, get you to. Well, no, you need to downgrade. We need to.
I know, yeah. It's ever since I upgraded. I went from 350 to 500, and it's never been fucking worse.
Wow, unbelievable. Well, I'm gonna shout out the Shatters first of all. So we had Game Over UK, Gamer Girl 27, Bongo the Sane, Scott Stubby thrown in a last minute comment to say he's 100%ed Farm Simulator 19.
Wow. But it says he won't show me to send it in because he's a bit ashamed.
Well, I've just shamed you again.
Yeah.
But there we go. I'm not gonna shout out to anybody else. I can't really think of everyone apart from my podcast family, as Mark puts it. It's great to communicate with you all week whenever I can, and I do miss not speaking to some of you for weeks upon end. But you know, I'll get enough of you on WhatsApp, so it's all good. It's all good. So I think that's pretty much it. Thanks ever so much, everyone, and we will hopefully catch you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast. See you same time next week.